Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Dakota, the place where we peel back the layers of corporate filings and see what is really going on. Today we're diving into NB Bancorp Incorporated's latest report, and let's just say they've got a few surprises up their sleeve that might make you lean in. Before we dive in, if you like getting the inside scoop directly from these corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. And if you want to chat about these filings with other finance enthusiasts, join our Discord community. The link is in the description below. So what we have here is a Form 8, which is basically a company's way of telling the public about any major events that haven't been covered in their regular reports. Think of it as a company's bulletin board for important news. The big date here is the 22nd of January 2026. This is when the earliest event we're discussing happened. Now, NB Bancorp Incorporated, which is the holding company for Needham Bank, is publicly traded. Their stock is listed on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC under the ticker symbol NBBK. This means that their stock performance and company health are things that many investors are keeping a close eye on. One of the main reasons for this filing is to announce their earnings for the quarter that ended on the 31st of December 2025. Companies have to report these results, and this filing makes sure those results are officially out there for everyone to see. What is important here is that this isn't just a quick update, it's a look at their financial condition. But it's not all about past performance. The company also made some forward-looking decisions. On the same day, the 22nd of January 2026, the board of directors declared a dividend. This is a payout to shareholders, a share of the profits. The dividend is set at $0.07 per share and will be paid out on the 19th of February 2026 to shareholders who are on record as of the 5th of February 2026. This shows the company is in a position to return value to its investors. Even more interesting, the board also approved a stock repurchase program. They are authorized to buy back up to 2,288,509 shares of their own stock, which is about 5% of what's currently out there. Now, why would a company do this? Well, when a company buys back its own shares, it can have a few effects. It can reduce the number of shares outstanding, which can boost earnings per share, making the company look more profitable on a per-share basis. It can also signal that management believes the stock is undervalued, essentially saying they think their company is a good investment. Now, all of this information, the earnings results, the dividend declaration, and the stock buyback plan are detailed in a press release that's attached to this filing as Exhibit 99.1. While this press release contains crucial information, the filing specifically states that it should not be considered filed for certain regulatory purposes. This is a common way for companies to share information without it being treated as formal SEC filing for all intents and purposes. It is like saying, here is the news, but we're not fully on the hook for this specific statement, as if it were part of our core financial reporting. Finally, we have the exhibit section. This just lists all the supporting documents included with the filing. In this case, it's Exhibit 99.1, the press release we just talked about, and Exhibit 104.1, which is the cover page interactive data file. This last one is essentially a digital wrapper for the filing that makes it easier for computers to read and process information. And signing off on this report is Jean-Pierre Lapointe, Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. It's his job to ensure these financial details are reported accurately. Now let's look at the bigger picture. NB Bancorp Incorporated is a bank holding company. These types of companies are heavily influenced by interest rates, the overall economic climate, and local market conditions. The fact that they are announcing earnings and a dividend suggests they are performing well enough to both reward shareholders and consider boosting their stock value through buybacks. The stock repurchase program is a really key indicator here. It shows confidence from management. When a company's own leaders believe its shares are worth buying, it is a strong vote of confidence in the company's future prospects. This isn't just about making numbers look good on paper, it is about strategically deploying capital. However, we also need to remember that banks operate in a regulated environment and are sensitive to economic downturns. While the news here seems positive, it's always wise to keep an eye on broader economic trends. For instance, if interest rates were to rise significantly or if there was a sudden economic slowdown, the banking sector can be hit hard. In conclusion, NB Bancorp Incorporated appears to be in a solid position. They are generating profits, returning capital to shareholders through dividends, and using buybacks to signal confidence and potentially increase shareholder value. The key risk to watch would be any macroeconomic shifts that could impact the banking industry. Alright, that is our breakdown of NB Bancorp Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.